It's time to build a lab. Ow. What the? Who closed the door? Oh my goodness. It's time to build a lab. Oh yes. I'm so very excited. We're going to do lab stuff. We're gonna ignore Rex asking about his group head because we're not getting that from ever. We're going to do a big lab. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be beautiful. It's going to be filled with all kinds of wonderful things. We're gonna have, you know, suffering with lag issues and everything. We're gonna make time machines and bombs and super lasers and all kinds of really fun stuff. It's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna need to find Funbo so we can, you know, work together and build another stuff. He's actually better at redstone than I am, no matter what I told Sonic, but I'm totally just as good. I'm totally amazing at doing all sciencey kind of stuff. It's going to be beautiful and amazing. But the first things we have to do is actually build the lab. So I have to find a place for building a lab. I think we should build a lab down here because why would we not take advantage of this area? You know, it's right underneath there. We're not seeing any of the ground there. It's all covered up by the stupid massive buildings that Aaron and Sonic are building. So we could just, you know, take over this area down here, dig out a massive area underneath here, underneath the whole mountain probably, and then we can use, apparently, oh, there we go. We can use all the gravel that we haul out of all that place and dig up all the gravel up here too, and use that to turn into concrete, because of course it's going to be built out of white concrete. Every lab needs to be made out of white concrete. And quartz. I'm going to need to get lots of quartz. But yes, I like this idea, so I'm just going to start digging. I'm going to just start clearing out all the gravel, start laying up the gravel all over the place, and it's going to be very excellent. Yes, I'm going to need to get many bone meal and many sand, and I have no clue where I'm going to get any of that, but I can get many gravel at least.
Inside. Sonic missed the Sonic
The
77.
the heck? What the heck is this?
Red might give you something.
Yes, where are you at? Hi.
Hello.
Hi. What the heck?
Can you take this inside?
I mean, here, you deal with that, and I'll go back to working on the lab. Because
sounds good.
Because I like the lab.
I'm gonna sleep on it.
Lab. All right, we have been very busy, and by we I mean me. And yeah, my pickaxes and stuff. We've dug out a big old massive hole. It's very huge and very empty, and is going to be filled with many concretes and machines and all the different kind of fun stuff. Oh, I can't wait to get everything done. I can't wait to get Funbo on board, because once he gets here, we're just gonna start getting everything developed. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna build all kinds of different stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. But yeah, we gotta actually build the lab now. So I gotta thinking just a very generic lab. I don't care what the lab looks like. I don't care about any of that, right? So just concrete and white stained glass and sea lanterns and whatever, you know, just the normal boring lab stuff, because I don't care what the lab looks like. I want to get building on the stuff inside of it. Oh yes, and also beacon, because it was very slow mining all the stuff out, so I took the beacon out from here and I used it as a beacon, so I could mine faster with haste, and it's very excellent. But yeah, now I need to go out and find sand and bone meal and stuff, because it's gonna take a lot of concrete to put in all the walls and ceiling and floor for this. So I believe I've been stockpiling a little bit of bones somewhere. Nope, more pickaxes though. Did I not put the bones in here? Maybe I put the bones in one of the other chests up top. Either that or I'm blind. Okay. Yeah, there's bones around here somewhere. I don't know how much I have. I need to get a whole ton, because, like I said, it's going to take a lot of bone meal. You know, a lot of concrete and all that. Let me figure that out. Get a whole bunch of sand and all that kinds of stuff. And we can start laying in foundations, and then we can start building all the machines. Oh, it's going to be so excellent. Sonic.
Yes, man.
Did big lab building stuff down here. Yes, it's very excellent. Get out of here, John McGooley.
I saw this
Yes, lab.
earlier.
Did lab.
Big lab.
Yes, it's very excellent. It's gonna be massive and lab, and we're gonna have all our stuff in here. And once I find Funbo, we're gonna work on building all the things that we're gonna build. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cure and a
Gonna be
time
beautiful.
machine in no time. That beacon up there, it's been very useful and all. Very useful. But, where'd you get it from?
Oh, I pulled that thing from your, thingy. Your
My
that
machine?
you arrived in. I mean, yeah, there was a beacon, and so I took the beacon out, and I hooked it up to the thing, and it was great.
Piece of hardware right there. That controls particles. Promise me that you'll put my machine, you'll repair my machine.
Yeah, sure, definitely. I went out to the desert and I mined up a whole bunch of sand, and then I made a whole bunch of white concrete powder. And the floor is now made out of white concrete powder. It's not entirely filled in because, of course, we need to do lighting and stuff. So I left these torches in here or these empty blocks in here just to signify where the torches need to go. So when I dump water all over the place, I can replace the torches easily. I'll figure out a better lighting solution later. I think we're gonna get sea lanterns and stuff. Man, like all kinds of fancy and everything, you know. But yeah, we got all that stuff in. Now we just need to put in a whole bunch of walls, and then we're gonna need to do the ceiling. And for the ceiling, we're actually gonna need to, you know, harden the concrete first, which is going to be not very fun. Sonic thinks that we're gonna build a lab, and it's gonna. That was beautiful. Oh my, like that was. You gotta give me credit for that one. I almost nailed that. If it wasn't for this stupid one wide block, I almost nailed that beautifully. In fact, you could say that I did nail it beautifully. I perfectly hit that one wide block. Sonic thinks we're building a lab for time machines and stuff, right? And everyone thinks like, you know, officially we've got the lab built. We're gonna do time machines, and we're gonna figure all that kind of stuff out, you know, figure out how to escape this place and get back to block and do all that kind of good stuff, right? So officially, that's what we're doing. And officially, that's what we will do. You know, like that is what we're gonna do in this lab. You know, like we will figure out how to do time machine stuff and everything. Like, yeah, we will do that. But we can also do a lot of other fun stuff, like, you know, ender crystal bombs and TNT cannons and super lasers and all that kind of really fun stuff, right? So we can do all that. And the only problem with that is if I do that kind of stuff, we're gonna lose our funding. Right, because we're getting funded for building time machine stuff and everything. So if we do all kinds of other stuff, we'll lose our funding. So what I'm thinking is, right, we can have this lab, right? We'll build the whole thing up, and people will see the whole lab, and they'll be like, oh, cool, it's got a huge lab for doing all the stuff, right? And then we'll cut off a section, probably like here, right? We'll put a wall in there, and then we'll have all the time machine stuff and antidote cure for corruption stuff happening here. And then in here, this is the real lab. This is where the fun stuff happens. You know, like out there, we'll do the boring, normal stuff that we have to do for funding. But back here is where we'll do all the fun stuff. And people are like, hey, what happened to the rest of the lab? We'll be like, oh, well, we built it way too big. We didn't need that much space. You know, we just needed this much space for doing testing. And then secretly, all the fun stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. But I can't put the wall up yet. Also, I got this, like, when I got the letter thing, whatever, that crazy guy showed up and was like, hey, you're being served letters and stuff. Right. I also got this pickaxe, so I'm not sure what happened there. And there we go. The walls are now fully in, except for that area right there. But yeah, other than that, the walls are fully in, and now we just gotta put the ceiling on, which is going to probably be the most irritating part, because now I gotta make all the white concrete powder into actual concrete before I can place it. So give me, like, you know, 3 years and a half, and I'll convert up a stupid amount of oh, do I have enough bone meal? I might not have enough bone meal. I don't have enough bone meal. And now, well, the lab's done. Mostly, you know, we still got to clean up that, and I think this is where we're going. Pretty sure this leads to a, area. We're gonna put some kind of nice fancy elevator in here or something. Of course, once I find Funbo, we actually gotta find Funbo before he can build the elevator. But once we get Funbo, you know, we can build the fancy elevator, and then that will be how we'll get down into here. But, we've also got this thing. And I don't know what exactly this is or what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's a corrupted tree and I'm supposed to figure out how to uncorrupt it with the antidote. I bet that's what it is. We need to figure out how to uncorrupt this thing. We'll be very delicate with you then, and we'll move you over somewhere else and figure out how to uncorrupt you. Yes, that's exactly what we'll do. It'll be perfectly fine. Anyway, lab's mostly done. Of course, everything's still powder. We gotta unpowderify all the things, and we need to get a whole bunch of sea lanterns. So I'm gonna head over to where I think there's the shopping district on this place, and we'll see if we can find us any sea lanterns. All damn ocean things. Well, that seems like the kind of place that you would sell sea lanterns at. Let's see. Oh, yep, sea lanterns. Not sea lanterns, that's diamonds. Just saying, that's not sea lanterns, it's diamonds. I'm guessing that's probably reads what the prices are, but I can't see it, and I don't need to see it because there's no sea lanterns. How am I supposed to buy sea lanterns if there's none in here to buy? 1-star review, no sea lanterns. How am I supposed to build a lab if I can't get sea lanterns? If only you were working, I could go back and get more sea lanterns. I think I need to get you moved down. You've been out here so long that leaves are starting to grow on you. I need to move you down, and well, before I move anything down, I guess I gotta make all the walls and floors concrete while I wait for someone to get sea lanterns. Alright, everything has been concretified, fully hardificated, and we've added in this little entrance. As I was saying, and we've got this very fancy little entrance over here, which currently needs to be lit up a little bit. And yeah, I don't really know what we're gonna do with what I was doing with that, but I needed to hook up, the elevator that's gonna come here, with the actual lab. So, you gotta come through this area, and it's like some kind of decontamination area, like these are supposed to be like vents and stuff, and I get that they don't look like vents, but that's what they're supposed to be, so hush. Yes, we got our vents and stuff, and then there's gonna be iron doors on both ends of there with your little buttons that you can press to get through, and on the other side I'm gonna have to probably put in more buttons or something. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with it, but we got this area, but it's kind of dark, so we could do to light it up. And I would love it, right, if like you're walking through this area and there's just like kind of like fluorescent lights kind of tucked up in there. Like, I think it'd be really cool, but the only problem is the only thing that really looks like fluorescent lights in this game, like, the big long tube lights and stuff, are end rods. And we don't have any end rods.
Promise me that you'll repair my machine.
Yeah, sure, definitely.
Promise me you'll repair my machine. Promise me.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care. I want to see if these work. How do these look? Oh, yes. That's exactly what I want this to look like. They're even hanging down a little bit. Oh, yes, that's beautiful. Well, I guess I should move the time machines downstairs. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do right now. Just moving the time machine to the lab so we can keep working on it. Yes, it's gonna be totally fine. We're just gonna reset it up all together, and I'll definitely get end rods from somewhere else. Yep. I mean, I think that looks fine. Sonic won't notice. Yeah, Sonic won't be able to tell that something's missing. Can we put torches on top of the... it's fine. It's fine. Sonic won't be able to notice. We'll just put my time machine right there in front of it. He won't be able to tell. Maybe we can move the tree over too. Yeah. Yeah, everything's fine. Sonic won't ever see it. Don't tell Sonic. Speaking of my time machine, we should probably move it down. And oh my goodness, there's no floor. Yeah, if someone else wants to put in a floor, they can add a floor. I don't care. And there we go. We've now got all the pieces of it laid out, and I feel like we're missing some stuff. I could be mistaken. I feel like we had a lot more wood. I'm not sure. I think we're missing a couple of things. really gotta talk to Funbo. Like, he would know better what's missing and what's not. Now, I suppose we should move this tree that we're trying to figure out how to antidote this corruption on the tree. Put it over here somewhere. We're gonna need to get all kinds of fancy machines and stuff to make it look like we're actually working on all this stuff. But, I mean, you guys all know we're gonna work on a lot more fun of stuff. Why would we work on time machines and corruption antidotes? We can work on better stuff back here. But yeah, we gotta make it at least look like we're trying to use, you know, we're trying to do this stuff. So, I'll just move the tree. Move the tree somewhere over here. And we can, you know, do machines or something. Okay, so we got the tree in a little bit of a cage, but of course it needs actual glass to go in there. So I need to go and smelt a whole bunch of sand down. And there. Yeah, that's good. We can just have this here and we'll set up some kind of machines like up top or around. And then we can see exactly what's going on with it, figure out all the corruption is coming from the tree. Okay, well we got a second one now. I guess they're providing us with more samples because in case this one isn't good enough, I guess yeah, that's fine. So I just got to build another container and stick that one in. And there we go. The second corrupted tree or whatever is now put away safely and no more have appeared. Oh, and Sonic's on. I mentioned to him that I needed sea lanterns. He said he'd go off and get me some. So I guess I'll hop upstairs to see if he's got me some sea lanterns. Get the thingies, the sea lanterns.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Oh yes. Many. Oh, I'm gonna do many good things with this, yes.
Where is my machine gun, by the way? Now, I was flying you and I thought, this place looks a lot bigger than I expected.
Yeah. I moved the time machine down to the lab, you know, to like to do work on it and stuff. You know.
You moved the time machine?
Yeah, because I moved all my stuff down, yours down. I mean,
you left a bit of redstone dust.
Pretty easy to move it down. Oh, I did. It's pretty easy to move time. Like you just take it down and put it back up exactly how you took it down. Like it's not that hard, and it's right over here.
Oh yeah, I see.
Yeah, and then I got all my parts over here, you know, just to organize them, lay them out a little bit, and I'll start rebuilding mine, you know, soon. If I see that you brought me a couple of corrupted trees, so you know, for testing for antidotes and stuff, so I've stuck them in here. Gonna put a couple of you know, machinery and things, you know, to look at them and observe the levels of corruption and everything. It'll be good. We'll figure out all the corruption stuff, run it through a machine, you know, figure out what's causing all the corruption and everything. Very interesting samples you brought me. I thought you were gonna bring me some like some different kind of corruption stuff, but trees, kind of interesting. But yeah, corrupted trees will do.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
they might be corrupted.
Well, I mean, you brought them here, so why else would they? Why else would you bring trees down here unless if they were corrupted? Like, of course they're corrupted.
Actually, get working on that. I got a thing to finish, so.
All right, now I got to get a whole bunch of machinery in here and finish stuff.
Alright, enjoy the sea lanterns, and I'll see you later.
Yep, see you later. I didn't look at this time machine, huh? I was worried he'd walk behind the scaffolding. Whew.